His hands are stained with the blood of more than 1,000 Iranians. In the 12-day war, over 1,000 of our compatriots, aside from commanders, scientists, and prominent figures, ordinary people were martyred. This person said, "I gave the orders, I commanded during the war." Will absolutely not tolerate serving foreign interests or agendas. No matter who you truly are, if you become a mercenary for foreign powers, if you actively work for outsiders against the very nation itself, then there will be severe consequences.
Tensions between the United States and Iran are rapidly rising as protests and political warnings collide across the region. Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has issued a sharp warning to Washington, accusing it of deceit and interference. Khamenei said the Iranian nation has shown its resolve and warned U.S. politicians to stop relying on what he called traitorous allies. His remarks come as President Donald Trump openly supports protesters demonstrating against Iran's ruling establishment. The United States has also announced new economic pressure by imposing a 25% tariff on countries trading with Iran. The move is seen as an effort to tighten the screws on Tehran as nationwide protests spread through all 31 provinces. U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham responded to Khamenei with a provocative message, suggesting the leader may be running out of options. Graham hinted that the Ayatollah might be looking toward Russia if protests continue to grow stronger. Trump has warned that the United States could strike Iran if force is used against protesters. U.S. defense officials have reportedly briefed Trump on a range of military and covert options. Those plans are said to include cyber warfare, psychological operations, and targeted military strikes. This comes as demonstrations have been driven by soaring inflation, rising prices, and deep frustration with Iran's political leadership. Iran is reportedly set to execute its first protester, Irfan Soltani, 26, who was detained during recent anti-government protests, according to human rights organizations. The group say he would become the first protester put to death in connection with the mass arrests linked to the nationwide demonstrations.
They were actively engaged in widespread destruction, causing immense damage and chaos, solely for the purpose of appeasing and gratifying the individual who held the highest position in American foreign affairs. This was because this prominent figure had previously uttered a completely unfounded and utterly irrelevant statement declaring that if the Iranian government were to undertake specific actions or policies, he would personally intervene and provide unwavering support to certain factions or outcomes, thereby inciting these destructive behaviors. These disruptive rioters and genuinely harmful individuals, just because these disruptive rioters and truly harmful people within the country, their fervent hopes are entirely pinned on him. If he is indeed capable, then he should absolutely be allowed to fix his very own country. In his own country, there are so many significant incidents and pressing problems constantly happening, causing widespread concerns. His hands are stained with the blood of more than 1,000 Iranians. In the 12-day war, over 1,000 of our compatriots, aside from commanders, scientists, and prominent figures, ordinary people were martyred. This person said, "I gave the orders, I commanded during the war." After a period of intense internal deliberation and the undeniable weight of his conscience, he ultimately decided to reveal the truth. With a sense of profound relief and a quiet yet firm resolve, he confessed himself fully and without reservation, acknowledging his involvement in the matter. This significant admission marked a turning point as he laid bare the details of his actions and the circumstances that led to them, finally unburdening himself of the secrets he had carried. Everyone should know and fully understand that the Islamic Republic, a truly sovereign and independent nation, came to power through the immense sacrifice and precious blood of several 100,000 honorable, courageous, and dedicated people. And it will absolutely not back down or yield in the face of those who threaten the very existence and foundational principles of the Islamic Republic. It will absolutely not tolerate serving foreign interests or agendas, no matter who you truly are. If you become a mercenary for foreign powers, if you actively work for outsiders against the very nation itself, then there will be severe consequences. It does not tolerate serving foreign interests, no matter who you are. If you become a mercenary for foreigners, if you work for outsiders, the nation rejects you, and the Islamic system also rejects you. This applies to those people, that guy. Consider the individual who sits there, so arrogantly and with such profound pride, constantly passing harsh judgment upon the entire world, without any true understanding or empathy. That guy who sits there arrogantly and pridefully passing judgment on the whole world, he should also know that usually the world's tyrants and oppressors like Pharaoh, Nimrod, Reza Khan, and all the Rezas and their ilk, when they were at the height of their arrogance, they were overthrown.